Now it's time we look at the Chennai Super Kings. They are back.
They're back, and I have a feeling the biggest fan following is for the Chennai Super Kings. The amount of fan following there is for the CSK on the social media is mind-boggling, and I think that for me is going to be something to watch out when they take on the Mumbai Indians in that first match, or when they play that first match at home. How well received they are as a team.
I'm sure they will be extremely well received, and I think it just comes because it's MS Dhoni. I mean, Chennai because of Chennai, but the rest of India is because of MS Dhoni.
It's a huge factor, and the MS Dhoni factor, and they have been involved in a lot of controversies. But I would say it's water under the bridge if those controversies, those issues do not repeat. It's water under the bridge. We look forward and we hope that the Chennai Super Kings can perform to the best of their abilities, how they have done all these seasons. And
we've spoken in a lot of our videos about so many controversies. I'm just wondering, is there another one coming up this IPL season?
I hope not.
I hope it's just cricket that we talk about.
Yes, but if you look at the international circuit, I think there are a lot of controversies happening at the international level as well. South Africa playing Australia, I think if New Zealand is not involved in a series, it's a controversial series happening there.
Suneer, there's Dhoni, there's Raina, there's Jadeja, there's Dwayne Bravo, Murli Vijay, minus Ravichandran and Ashwin. They're a well-oiled side, and it has been a 2-year gap before all these players played together. Do you feel they'll all slip back into the way they were before?
Well, they have been playing IPL. It's not that they were banned. It was a team that was banned, and they have been playing in the T20 format.
But together as a combination, they were split up
into
Gujarat and Pune.
They played a long enough time together as a team. I think Murli Vijay was one player who was dropped from the Chennai Super Kings. He went to the Kings 11 Punjab. But apart from that, all these players have been playing together for all those years before that. Ashwin obviously did not get selected despite the Chennai Super Kings having bid for him during the auction, did not go through with him. But the rest of the side, I think it's a strong nucleus of a team. I know there were talks about them being a granddaddy 11 at the start.
I was just going to say, what did you think of their auction?
It was funny the way they started off. I think they managed to pick up the players that they wanted at the end pretty well, and I think they have a decent squad. It's not, again, I had spoken in one of the previous videos that it's not just about the age. Yes. Kolkata have gone in with a strategy of wanting to build for the future. I think Chennai, because they're coming back from a 2-year suspension, they're not looking to build it for the future. What they're looking at is just now, right now. They want to play well. They want to get to the playoffs right now. And based on that, they have picked up a team that will do well. Plus, they want a team that the fans can relate to. They don't want to go into the tournament with a totally new look side. Dhoni leading 15 players who have never played for the Chennai Super Kings before, just because they are young and doing well. Because the fans also have to feel related. The fans also have to feel a part, and that's what they have gone for.
It's interesting. You've touched upon the granddaddy 11, but Shane Watson, Kedar Jadhav. I mean, there could have been places where they could have made changes, because we've already spoken about so many players who were there before. Why pick a Shane Watson? And
advantage that Shane Watson gives is that he can bat and bowl. He's become a much wiser T20 bowler than he was when he was playing at the international level. Obviously, the experience counts. Obviously, the fact that when you are not playing a lot of international cricket, you have more time to think about what you need to do, what is best for your body. We've seen that Shane Watson has stopped getting injured in recent times. Not as injured as how it was earlier. He had a great PSL. He was one of the better batsmen and bowlers combined, and he's one player that would make my Chennai Super Kings overseas lineup. If you have a Shane Watson and a Dwayne Bravo there, that's two very high quality players who can do a job. Shane Watson can bowl those middle overs when needed. Dwayne Bravo can pick up those wickets. Shane Watson is more a bowler who can restrict the run flow. Dwayne Bravo is a bowler who would pick wickets for you on a regular basis, and they can both bat. Shane Watson at the top of the order.
So they would be regulars, both of them?
I would say that they would be regulars at least to begin with, unless one of them, obviously there's an injury issue or loses form. There's also, if you look at the lineup, there's also Harbhajan Singh, who makes it to the squad. I think he will make it to the playing 11. Might have a tussle with Karan Sharma. But I have a feeling that Dhoni has this preference for control over wicket-taking bowlers. So he might go for someone like a Harbhajan Singh over a Karan Sharma, who might give you more wickets, but might not have the control. That's one thing for me. Unless he is changed under the leadership of Virat Kohli at the international level, where he has seen the advantage that a Kuldeep Yadav and a Chahal has given the Indian team. Unless that happens, there is a chance that Karan Sharma also comes into the reckoning. When it comes to the middle, you spoke about Kedar Jadhav.
Yes.
Kedar Jadhav is he's one of those finishers that India is probably looking at their level, but at the Chennai Super Kings level, I think that's a good pick as well. And under Dhoni's captaincy, he had started bowling as well, so that should be good for them.
That is interesting, and I just want to know if there's any other player that stands out for you, or your player to watch out for this team.
See, I've spoken about all these players,
Yes.
and most of them I think are players to watch out for. Jadeja, for me, has a lot to prove. His case is very similar to Ashwin's case. Dropped from the white ball cricket for India, not doing too well after having been dropped. But I would say that I want to have a look at how Mark Wood goes. They would be looking at fast bowling options. I know we've spoken about Dwayne Bravo, but they need an out-and-out fast bowler, and a fast bowler who does just that. And Wood is one option that they could rely on to get them those overs in at the end and at the start of the innings. So Chennai, despite all those issues that we spoke about at the auction, I think have a squad to watch out for. But you're the boss here. What do you think about the team?
I wish I was the boss.
I think the prediction boss.
Right. So yes, glad you clarified that point. But prediction-wise, cards-wise, I actually think that they'll want to accelerate a little too quickly, because you do get eager, you do get excited, the crowd will get back to you, and you're playing a champion side in your opening match. There will be that eagerness, as calm as Mahendra Singh Dhoni is. But I do think they need to be a little wary of how eager, how quickly they get. I've spoken about this with other teams as well. But I think they are one team that will manage to pull themselves back and calm themselves down at the right time. So for me, they do make it to my top 4.
You're one of your top 4?
They do make it to one as one of my top 4. But my concerns are a little bit with Mahendra Singh Dhoni. I think he will try and do too much at once, or he will want to handle too many things at one time. It'll be much more sensible if he delegates a bit more, divides the responsibilities up a bit more. He'll feel the strain a little less, and I think that's why I feel, despite this gap of 2 years, Chennai Super Kings should manage to ease into the tournament despite a few ups and downs and stuff, which is expected in such a long tournament.
Well, even I think they have the team, but do they make it to the final 4? I am not very sure.
Okay, interesting. So we'll know closer in a couple of months how it goes. Less than a couple of months of how it goes. But yeah, that's interesting. So I'm liking this little difference here of opinion. But that's it. That's it for Chennai Super Kings, and do check out the rest of our videos for rest of the teams. Do like, do share, do subscribe, do comment, do all those absolutely wonderful things that we want you to do for us. Thank you. Bye-bye.